The Miami Hurricanes just made an interesting pickup through the transfer portal. Rodney Hill, who's a former Florida State Seminoles running back, is taking his talents down to the 305. Now, I'm not going to act like this is a game-changing or program-changing player. He does come at a position that's pretty loaded on paper, but first important thing to note is, according to Canes Insight, Rodney Hill will not be taking up one of those precious 85 scholarships that we talk about. This looks to be a preferred walk-on. He's coming in as a PWO. Rodney Hill did put up some numbers as an all-purpose back the last 2 seasons with the Florida State Seminoles. He had actually already announced earlier in the cycle that he was transferring from Florida State to FAMU, was planning on staying in the city of Tallahassee, but he decided to come down to Miami. Now, this was billed throughout today, Saturday, as there may be a surprise coming. Now, that was built that way because Hill is really not someone we've talked a whole lot about, not someone we've had conversations about. And it's going to be interesting to see what kind of a role he's going to play at the University of Miami because, again, Miami has a lot of bodies in the running back room. Mark Fletcher returning, Henry Parrish, A.J. Allen, Chris Johnson, who didn't play much this past season, is probably going to be in line for more playing time in 2024. You have Jordan Lyle and Chris Wheatley-Humphrey, who are coming in as true freshmen. And then I also haven't forgotten about Trevante Citizen. Now, Trevante Citizen hasn't played at this point due to that serious knee injury that he suffered back in 2022. Hopefully, he's in line to get some more playing time. So what kind of a role will Rodney Hill play? I think that the amount of playing time he gets, obviously factors will be how much does he stand out in practice and how healthy does the rest of the running back room stay? Because something we have learned the last couple of years at Miami is even when you think you have a super deep and stacked running back room, injuries are bound to happen, especially at that position. And Miami believes that Rodney Hill can be reliable as an all-purpose back, and he's also got good hands out of the backfield. Caught 5 passes for 83 yards with the Seminoles in 2023. He had 50 carries for 190 yards and scored a touchdown this past year. Averaged 3.8 yards per carry in his second year. Back in his first year in 2022, he averaged 5 yards per carry, had 144 yards and a touchdown his first season at Florida State. And Gabby Arrudia from Inside the U noted, and yeah, this is worth pointing out, he's certainly going to have the Florida State game circled on his calendar when Miami takes on the Seminoles coming up. We don't have the exact date for that one yet, but at some point in the 2024 season, that's going to be a big one for Rodney Hill. So you guys let me know what you think. Is he going to play a role on the team this year? Not taking up a scholarship, a depth piece, and an experienced one. Hill, by the way, coming out of high school, he's from the state of Georgia, from Bullock Academy in Statesboro, Georgia. He was a 3-star recruit coming out of high school, obviously offered by Florida State. He also had an offer from Texas A&M. So now he finds his way to the Miami Hurricanes. So we'll keep you guys up to date with everything that happens. Rodney Hill, welcome to the U. Ooh, I'm losing my voice. This is my second episode of the day, so I don't have a whole lot of voice. All right, so guys, do us a favor. If you like what you see on this channel, make sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe to Locked On Canes on YouTube, and we will talk to you again next time on another episode of Locked On Canes. We are part of the awesome Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.